Good morning and welcome to DJ Fossils. Today we're back at Seatown. So we're going to do the same one we've done before, but hopefully find some better bits. So what we're going to do is we're going to come along and we're going to go along here up to Golden Cap again. Hopefully we might find some better stuff than last time. There is a lot of belemnites along this section. So we might find some belemnites along there, which is really nice, especially if they're not covered up. You can get some great big slabs there with all the belemnites showing, which I did show in my first video ever here. But unfortunately I was here on my own for that one and Jackie hasn't seen them, so we're hoping that we get to see them, because she'd love to see those. We might come back down here next time and come along and go this way, because Ep up here has got some issues with car parking now, so we're not going to ever park there out of protest, because they're literally fining people. You can't go there out of certain hours, which means if you want to do an early morning fossil hunt, you can't do it. You'll get massive car parking fine. So what we're going to do another time is come here and go off down this way from that side, because we want to have a look down here along this area. Somewhere along here is where you can find the brittle stars, the starfish. I'm not quite sure where it is, so we need to do a bit of research, but we're going to have a look into that and do that one next time. Anyway, so it's the same as last time. So there's a booth over there. When it is manned during the day, but if you're here before they're here, it's a £5 for parking all day. You put your money in the honesty box, which we have done, so please do it. It's not, you know, we want to keep car parks like this cheap. It's really good. Anyway, so to get down where we're going today, if we were going the other way, we'd go off down that way, but today we're going over the bridge and up round that way to get to the beach. Right, so there are facilities here. There's toilets just there. There's where we're going to be heading along there. There's Golden Cap at the end. So yeah, the tide's already out and we're going to head along that way. But what we've just seen is down that way, look, you probably can't see it, but there's a rock fall there and a big fall on the point. So what we might do, there's a lot of loose stuff down that way, so we're going to head down there, have a look around there, and if we're quick enough we're going to come back and go down the other way as well. Depends on how much time we've got and how much we find along here. If we're doing obviously really well, then we'll probably not get to do the other end today, but we'll do that on our next trip. So we've got down to the beach, and unfortunately all the belemnite moles are covered in shingle. So the belemnite moles are actually under here. They start at ground level, and there's literally long slabs that go all the way along here, all the way this bit, with all the belemnite slabs in. Unfortunately though, you can't see those today. All you've got is the green sands, where the green ammonites in this section. If you can find a nice nodule, we'll keep our eyes open, but you never know. Not found a lot so far, but yeah, we hit a few nodules along the way, but they've had nothing in. We have found just here on this mud, like there, look, bits of just crinoid. Oh, I've just seen something else as well. A little gastropod just sat there. You can't dig here, but you can obviously, if it's just loose on the top of the mud, you can get it. That's going to break, but yeah, there's a tiny little gastropod there. I'm going to take that. Jackie's found a piece of little bits of crinoid in there, but yeah, we found belemnite here. This one broke, as you can see, but we've got loads of little crinoid pieces and a couple of nice belemnites. This is a different species to this one, because these are the ones that start off fat there, go up and then go thinner again, which we found here before. But yeah, if you just stop and have a look, there are things to find. Not a lot so far, but hopefully towards Golden Cap we might get a few more bits. Here we can see there's some little bits of belemnite just sat here loose in the clay, but here is part of the belemnite mole. As you can see, look, they're completely layered within this line. It's pretty covered, but there's another one over there. But there'll be loads all in this line. Obviously you can't dig at this, but it's still nice to look at. And to be honest, if you tried digging them out, they would pretty much just break anyway. You need to wait till they're uncovered completely. And then if they're loose like this on the top, you can pick them up. I'm not going to take those, but you can pick those up, but you can't obviously dig out of here. But it's still lovely to look at. Yeah, you'll see a lot of this shale here, and you'll see things like these, the shell imprints and stuff, ammonite imprints in there, but there's nothing going to be preserved in them. There's a big imprint there. We've got an imprint here with a bit of ammonite in it. But again, these are the green ammonites, and 9 times out of 10 the centres are not there. In fact, 99 times out of 100. So what I'm going to do, I'm still going to take this piece, because to be honest, partial's pretty much all you're going to find. You'll be extremely lucky if you can find a whole one. If you do, it'll be more down that way at Golden Cap, but which we'll have a look. On this piece here we have various bits there, broken shell there, another partial ammonite sat in there, and this beautiful shell here. That's absolutely stunning. Some patterning on that is gorgeous, but unfortunately I don't think it'll come out. I think it'll just break up. I don't think it's even worth trying. I'm just going to leave that for other people to look at. It'll probably get broken up, but there's so many bits here in this shale to look at. There you go, more ammonite things. There you go, look, there would have been ammonite sat in there, but again, most of them will only be partials with no centres. They just don't preserve in the shale. Oh, lovely, lovely imprint there, look. It'd be nice if that was here, but the chances of that are very unlikely. I mean, you could dig around in the shale and see if you can find one. There could be something in there, or break up some of this and hope you can get one, but we're not going to waste our time with that. There is plenty more to be looking at today. But yeah, there's so much here to look through. Alright, so we're looking through this big pile of shale here and spotted a couple of nice bits. So I found this, there's a nice shell on there. Now, these don't always preserve very well, but that's not too bad. We've only got to take off this tiny little top bit, and I'll give this a whole coating in paraloid to protect it and try and keep it together, because there's a lovely shell there, and that's worth taking. And sometimes the only way you'll get a whole ammonite is when it's a very squashed impression like this on these. So we're going to take this one as well, do the same. We're going to clean that up, leave it as is. That bit just fell off, which is not good. I'm going to wrap these up and take them. But what Jackie's just found is this. Now, it is actually an ammonite. It needs a good clean. It's covered, and it's come out of one of these, so hopefully that'll clean up all right. It's very, very thin though, so I don't know how well preserved it's going to be. I might just airbrush it gently on one side just to see if it'll show anything, and then preserve it. I think what I'll do is I'll probably paraloid this side completely to hold it together a bit better, and then airbrush this side off. So yeah, so we've got 3 little bits there, so not doing too bad so far, and we're getting quite close to Golden Cap there now. So there's always lots of those bits, and quite often some nice pyrite ammonites around there as well. So you can see the belemnite marl here running all the way along, but as you can see there are belemnites all in here. There's loads of them everywhere. Can't dig them out obviously, but what I did spot right next to this is this gorgeous ammonite. Obviously it's not preserved enough, and there's no way that's ever coming out, and if it did, it would just fall to pieces. Very big crack running through it as well. But yeah, you get a lot of impressions and things here. I saw one just back there, just seeing if I can see anything else, but no. Yeah, it's still really nice to look at though. But sometimes you're lucky, you can find some belemnites just sat along the front where they've just washed off. You're allowed to pick those up.
again, really nice belemnite there. But you can see it's got multiple cracks through it, so if you try to take that out, it'd be in about 5 pieces. It's not worth it. I just spotted this one. It's really, really nice. Again, it's got multiple cracks through it, but beautiful colours. And Jackie's just found this loose. So just the tip of a belemnite in a bit of rock there. Unfortunately, yeah, you can see that it's all broken off. Would have probably been somewhere around the length of that one. Maybe a bit smaller this one because it's a fatter style. But yeah, still really nice. But yeah, things like this you could take home. So Jackie, we were just filming literally there, walked to here, and Jackie's just picked this up. Nice pyrite ammonite, that's really, really good. Needs to clean up, but that side should be really good. I'll just get the airbrush on that one. And Jackie's just found this one as well. Obviously not complete, but lovely shell on this side. Crushed. Unfortunately,
very crushed at the back.
Really not probably worth taking, but it is the first one of these we've ever found here, so we might take it as a stand-in specimen for our collection until we get a better one. I was just coming along here, I saw this rock, and I thought, oh, that's interesting, and I flipped this one over, and I didn't even notice because I was looking at this one, and Jackie spotted that. Look at that, lovely little pyrited ammonite, and there's something else in underneath as well. So we're going to have to get the chisel out now and tap that one out. So I've broken it up in case there was any more inside, but not. But yeah, that one's come out and it is complete. Look, both sides. It needs a good clean up. But that's a lovely little find. That's 2 nice pyrite ammonites today, both different species as well. So that's good. Alright, so we've got down to here. We came along, we've looked through that bit there, and there's loads of bits of pyrite there, and tons of little belemnites, but mostly pieces, not complete. And Jackie's just found this shell on there. Look at that, it's absolutely stunning. Shame it's not the other way up. And then there's another one there
with a dinky one.
Yeah, they're really nice,
and a bit of ammonite in there.
Absolutely beautiful. If they were the other way up, it'd be worth trying to take those and, you know, look after them. But the other thing I wanted to show you was this slab here. It's a loose slab, so you could dig at it if you really wanted, but I wouldn't suggest it. But it's like a belemnite deathbed.
I just got an ammonite. And
Jackie's just found an ammonite. But yeah, there's tons and tons here. Yeah, we found a few bits and pieces here. Oh, there's another little pyrite ammonite, needs a good clean up. Definitely an ammonite. That should clean up all right with the airbrush. Yeah, another good find. They're doing well today. Best I think we've done here. We'll definitely find loads of those big partials like the one I showed you earlier that we took out of that rock. What I call a green ammonite. Oh, look at this. A complete... Oh, that is stunning. There we go, look at that. What a find. Just looking around on the floor. And look at... That's gorgeous. Another one there. Again, there's no preservation for that, but yeah, there's so much to find here. Really, really good. Having good fun today. Always enjoy it down here. There's some nice shell impressions, look, and a load of bits of belemnite sat in there. More ammonites on there. Our very own little ammonite pavement here. But again, tons of pyrite here and tons of bits of belemnite. It's everywhere, belemnites. Look, just tons of them down there. So finding whole ones is possible. There's a partial ammonite. Like I said, they're down this end. That's a pyrite one as well. Shame that wasn't a whole one. That's really got some nice gold on that. That would have been lovely if that had been full size. That would have been a biggie. Now Jackie just found this little piece of rock, and on the end there, I don't know if you can see that, there's a tiny, just here, tiny little ammonite. And another one. And another one. There we go. Oh, Jackie just nearly fell over. Yeah, another tiny dinky pyrite ammonite. So just down in this corner here, where all these big rocks are, lovely good place to have a search, especially down in places like this. Look all through all this, you'll find ammonites, belemnites, crinoid stems. We've found quite a few crinoid stems here. Yeah, there's loads of things to find. Jackie just spotted these. Really nice to look at. Again, you wouldn't be able to get them out, they're not complete ammonite.
I do like that
Another
shell.
ammonite. Yeah, shell imprint there. Another lovely ammonite there. There's loads of belemnites again. But yeah, look through all the bits and pieces, definitely. There's lots of stuff here, but we won't touch any of this. We won't dig at that at all. Oh, we're still heading around to Golden Cap, which is just there. This is Golden Cap now, but we're just going to head around the corner a bit to a little spot that we went to before. Yep, just spotted this. Look at that. Obviously it's not complete, it's completely rotted away one side, but it's still nice to look at. I'm going to leave that one. But Jackie found this partial. Don't know what the species is. Looks almost like a duck, but it's not quite the same. It's only got the single ribs. But yeah, it's interesting. So it'd be nice if we can find some whole ones, but it's very unlikely, but you never know. But yeah, sometimes we found some pyrite ones around that corner before, so we're heading around there now. We just come up on one of the top mud banks. I spotted this, and then next to it there and there, I should have filmed it first, were these two as well. So we've got those two little dinky ones. They're not very well preserved, but they should clean up one side all right. So yeah, I'm just looking literally on the tops of the mud here. That's where you can find stuff. Sometimes you can find some really nice pyrite ones. Just got to be careful, don't come up here when it's wet, and always check your footing even when you think it's dry, because it can be deceiving. But yeah, if you're lucky, you'll find something like that, where these mud clumps have dropped, you see. There's where, and sometimes there's stuff in them. Nothing in that one. But yeah, it's a bit of luck, but we're gonna have a nose just around to see if we can spot anything quick. Something there, but don't know what that is. No, bit of shell. But yeah, places like this, it's just, if you're lucky, it'll be sat on the top. I just thought I'd show you these lovely partials. These are beautiful colours. They're worth keeping because you can never find whole ones like this. But I just spotted down here in this bit of rock. There we go. Look at that. And I think Jackie's just found one as well that she's about to bring over to show me. But yeah, this one's really good. Very happy with that one. Oh yeah, Jackie's just all covered in clay. But yeah, that's all complete. Oh, that's a good one. That is one of these. Definitely, you can tell by the ribs. Yeah, it's one of those. Little dinky one, complete. Oh yeah, some good finds there. Found this, another one of these. You get quite a lot of these, but they're really nice, and when they're varnished up, they're cleaned and varnished. They're absolutely beautiful colours on them. Also got this little bit of a noduly piece, and in there's an ammonite. We're going to take that back as is and see if that'll prep or not. Never know, there might be a couple more in there with it. It's only a little dinky one, but it's still interesting. Not every ammonite has to be massive. So we found a couple more bits. Jackie spotted this with that in there. It seems quite solid, but whether it'll prep out or be alright, we don't know, but we'll give it a try. Don't know if it's all there or not, but it looks okay, so we'll try it. So we've got that, and just looking along the foreshore there, we found a couple more big belemnite pieces. they look a bit rough there, but once they've been cleaned up and polished, they'll be really, really nice. A couple of nice sized pieces there. Yeah, we're pretty much done along here. We're going to walk back. It's quite a trek, but we're going to have a walk back and have a look up the other end up there quickly, see if it's worth looking at or not. Don't know what's up that side, if anything. Well, we're gonna not do the other end, I don't think. We might have a quick look along the first little bit of cliff there, just have a nose. But yeah, we're just having a look here on the main beach, and we spotted this, or Jackie found it, full of crinoids. It's our first ever crinoid slab. Needs a bit of prepping on, I think. A bit of airbrush work might bring some of that out with a bit of luck. But yeah, completely full. Oh, that's pretty good.
Crinoid stem, shell.